everything and nothing.
To the water break, it went according to plan, and 3 buckets of blood would pass through the doctor's hands. He pulled the baby out, she reached for her son. His first breath was spit blood being patted from his lungs. They tried to clean him up, no amount of sponges. Stop it or the weeks they would observe until a month ends. She had to leave him there. Once he started breathing air, he could leave. She didn't need to be told his disease was rare. She wrapped him up warm, signed forms and left. By the time the elevator door opened, he was wet. Lobby to the street, the sky was black, no stars. The 3 blankets were soaked up by the time they got to the car. Blood, the red floods, hopelessly in rugs. Searching to be held, but nobody wants to hug. Drug, the plot's dug, I'm only here for love. So when I'm snubbed, you can all pretend you gave a fuck. And you can all pretend you never gave up. And you can all pretend you never gave up. And you can all pretend you gave. And you can all pretend you gave. And you can all pretend you gave up. Christmas time wrapped up in gauze, camouflage, sitting on Santa's lap to no applause. It caused more doors to exit the screams, exiting jaws. When its pores pour out and shellax the floors. Unless you were massively hemorrhaging to death in the bath, would you ask to be sat next to Blood Boy in your class? In a pool of cranberry dirt and squandered skeletons, the worms, the technicians, when you relieve the modern medicine, more hemorrhaging. High school, first relationship, death's a friend. The colorette leaking from fang holes in his neck again. Some long to be near it, sing songs and swear at the crowds that flock up like sheep to stare at the blood. Red floods, hopelessly in rugs. Searching to be held, but nobody wants to hug. Drug, the plot's dug, I'm only here for love. So when I'm snubbed, you can all pretend you gave a fuck. And you can all pretend you laid in blood. Clothes ripped up, the line across your stomach reopened up. Before sewn shut, start to drift up, then thrown back in the gut. After a flat line, this could be enough. Transfusions, the plug. God saves about the hell and health. But upon death, came back to life as something else. And though it seems that dreams the teens are left with them, well, people worship gods don't come from Bethlehem. They know his name now, his brains out. Just wanted to find a way to turn the pain down. You'd feed from his veins now, slowing the latency. A hole becomes a vacancy. A patiently awaiting people that pay him to make them see blood. The red floods, hopelessly in rugs. Searching to be held, but nobody wants to hug. Drug, the plot's dug, I'm only here for love. So when I'm snubbed, you can all pretend you gave a fuck. And you can all pretend you never gave up. And you can all pretend you never gave up. And you can all pretend you gave. You can all pretend you gave. And you can all pretend you gave a fuck.
There I was, unconscious on the floor. This place I never knew, departing from me, I'm sure. Awaiting the hand of God, knowing I stand to fall. I stared into the pitch black to no hand at all. When you're all alone and you think of home, places you may have been and who you've known, this beauty they speak of I cannot see. As I imagine as a child, it's make-believe. Good ideas, hard to find, get one then stand in line. Been judged and judged, what's one more time? Adoring suffocation through the pain of humiliation. We'll discover both sides of manipulation. Family picked up and went away. Some friends have left and some have stayed. I've trusted one and been betrayed. When you grow tired of lying on the ground, and people walking on you. If you get to your feet, you struggle to stand. People you know withdraw their hands, and you don't know why. I know why. I'm just unable to feel or God fears. Some people you may have met on this planet are not here. Life taunts of violence, death flaunts silence. If your soul's priceless, no one wants to buy it. If you relapse, you quietly fall and no one to catch you. So the monkey on my back still flinging shit at you. Wipe it off, let's move on. We have so much to do, so much to see. I have so much pain for you. When your life is sucking, you got vices that are something to hold on to. As you fall into nothing, it's like you're drowning, but too good to take a hand in ditties while you cling to your addiction like a kid in swimmy. Silly habit. Drugs are for kids, not adults. It is not free to live unless it's under a bridge. New York City can gauge its health with colors. They said I was a danger to myself and others. I have CC brothers, forgive my enemies. WM, I live on like the Kennedys. Every amenity, you loving this. I'm American, not to be gluttonous. Should have a big chain to accentuate the ugliness. My soul is stuck in this, unaware of its appeal of purpose. And manufactured for you to steal or purchase. You leave behind what you get for money or well. What's the weather like, kids?
It's always sunny in hell.
I have one thing left to say. I'd like to share it with you. If you don't care, is it too bad for me or too bad for you? We know it's complicated. He suffered, he tried to make it. Now maggots just wanna be compensated and live through Camu. Live through Camu. One thing left to say, I'd like to share it with you. If you don't care, is it too bad for me or too bad for you? He picked at his flesh the day of his death, astounding. A WM on his arm and a circle around it. I like to think what he left behind, you could really use it. Instead of saying his name just to move your shitty music. Day I feel the need to stand in the bathroom and shovel cocaine and do a human vacuum, I'll look you up. The day I need another hole in my face when you pass away. People thinking you're checking your MySpace. Then your enemies give you public head quick. So wanted at my funeral just pull at my dead dick. Start to project, seeing the gates that let them in. I guess they needed you as much as we do yet again. I look to the sky and open my eyes than the weathermen. Symbol in the clouds is the memory of my friend. He stuck his head in the future where they sing his art. Where the wild card will be crowned the king of heart. Five things left to say. Why would I share it with you? How you stuck the light from the dead is even too low for you. The time is spent depleted, so that's just not so beat it. Go join the kids and meet it up and tell them how you knew Camu. Live through Camu. Various methods to writing, and sometimes get caught up in a verse, literally. A cold day in hell, I feel good. At least I feel as good as real feels, if real even feels good. I think back to being a kid and getting my ass kicked, and when I sold my soul to the devil to make me rap sick. Page from cage, brain angels, dust off the ungodly. Riding through my childhood and in my 6-year-old body. Black out for a second, pick my head up off the street. Little kid hands on my face, it's not me in the driver's seat. Father comes out screaming, drops his cigarettes and lighter. Scoops me up with his left arm, his right fist snuffs the driver. Takes me in the house, stops the blood from wandering out. Is this a dream or time travel? I ponder on the couch,
walks in with a black bag.
Gonna play a game, alright?
Wrap my rubber snake around his arm and made me pull it tight. Hit himself with a spike, drew blood and pulled his mask down. My hands blew until he let my arm go when he passed out.
You're my little son, right? I love you, my little son.
Erratic and gone, I go from manic to calm, watching the yellow liquid dripping back out of his arm. The automatic alarm sounded, trying to wrap my 6-year-old brain around it. Went in his pocket, took his money and couldn't count it. Run to the front door, but it's locked, observe it. Put up a chair to reach the deadbolt, but I'm too weak to turn it. Give it another try, my little eye still scoping him. No, I pan the room and see my escape in the open window. Scurry the floor, climb out, hang the drop into the snow, and my captor snatches me back up.
Chris, where you going?
Pulls me back into hell, starts shaking me, to weaken me, to teaching me to be a man by repeatedly beating me. I hope I grow up before I'm finished being strangled. I black out then wake up tied to the coffee table with a jump rope cable to my ankle so I can't run. He walks back in the room.
I need your help again, son. I will wrap this around my arm just like before. You pull the other end. Pull it tighter, pull it tighter. Alright, let go, Chris. You have to take care of your mother. This is an M16. I got this in the army. Private Murray. Reporting for duty.
That music makes you feel downright patriotic, doesn't it?
Our nation must come together to unite. I know that human being and fish can coexist peacefully. Nobody needs to tell me what I believe, but I do need somebody to tell me where Kosovo is. The illiteracy level of our children are appalling.
Where I live.
I wake up to a caffeine, cigarette vaccine, and bathe in water I wouldn't drink before gasoline. Feel like a loser cause I'm not in Fallujah, paying a Land Cruiser with an Iraqi, then taking his Ruger. No M16 to give me a callus, human super malice for GOP Uberalis. Baby suicide bombers hurdle suitcases in the nursery. I'm in a deli and tuna tasting the mercury. Then try to wash it down with a $2 bottle of water. Get on the train and think of terrorists with box cutters. Gun concealer cause I see a real reality. And when I breathe through my nasal cavities, killing my batteries. Bombs in Metropolis, out all eye sockets. Esophagus is melted out. Some shy Cooper get their props for this. I need petrol for my Mercedes, but I'm not trying to kneel a god for Emperor Cheney. Maybe I'm crazy, but I will not just follow the herd. Unless of course it's a route to lynch Mike Bloomberg. Being pimped by a gas pump and all that Saudi members are like, fuck you. New York's 2 middle fingers. If the opposite of pro is a con, then look beyond this. The opposite of Congress must be progress. What if the second coming's aborted and put in the dirt? I still don't know what to wear with this orange alert.
Run.
I was proud the other day when both Republicans and Democrats stood with me in the Rose Garden to announce their support for a clear statement of purpose. You disarm or we win.
American flags fly, morale's high. Unit of 20 or so repelling from Apaches in the sky. Into a village of killers, little Jimmy from Jackson, Mississippi just graduated and seeing action. M16 lock loaded and spitting properly. Whoever's in that line of fire, that's full of democracy. Turn the corner, team leader, neck up to the nose, bomb blown off. This is not PS2, so calm. Jimmy stays so calm. Shoots count nothing, riddled in his back. Answers come flying out his stomach. Face down and his face up in the bed, almost dead. Eyes slightly open, IV bag and no legs. A couple sandwiches, some bloody bandages. In a room full of UTGI amateurs. He gets the word that his unit didn't make it. Got a free ticket home, but flatline before he got to take it.
We're certain there are people that can't stand what America stands Times 4. We're certain there are madmen in this world, and there's terror, and there's missiles, and I'm certain of this too.
Coward, run. I hunger.
Cops take the scene up, gunner downs 9. They chasing away kids playing hopscotch in this chalk outline. 2 F-16s screeching iridescent sky. Look down, we're not in Iraq, we're in NY. Rats in the streets, we move underground like earthworms. Two coasts couldn't abort Satan in his first term. The army in the subway, walking with toolies. I'm on the train with the back of the dollar bill still talking to me. Drive with my left, I know what's right, my weapon hand. Like the map of DC Street still shows the pentagram. License on the car window when I pass through. You seen the news, no trope, New York Police Department will blast you. My Weathermen party is invite only soldier, cause with one wave of King G up scepter it's over. The right to assemble puts the Bureau's team on you. Look into my file and nod to this while Jello screams on you.
By our efforts, we have lit a fire in the minds of men. It warms those who feel its power. It burns those who fight its progress. And one day this untamed fire of freedom will reach the darkest corners of our world. It is the policy of the United States to seek and support the growth of democratic movements and institutions in every nature and culture with the ultimate goal of ending tyranny in our world. Except right here at home. Don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with Texas. Connie, give me some pretzels. Remy, give me that Bible. Give me that Bible with the pages cut out and I got my coat hidden in. Come on, don't mess with Texas.
I hunger.
Christ, I lack passion in order to be relaxed. And with substance abuse and disease, looking for action. This flight is going down, I'm a passenger, not the captain. A fraction of U.S. Marines is win. Souls hunted together on one identity packed in. Picked an ideology and was trapped in. Was sewn into the fabric of distraction. No different than a cow in a contraption. 100K today just went. This is the momentum. Flying, trying that metro. Politics, not a picture express. So let's go. Open your head up and let this act go. Taking my head up before it explodes. Trying to get by on my cash. Let this shit on like a little probably not last. My ambition is set. Don't get more up when you win. No, if I write that note, there'll be no exo. Your baby lady is maybe radioactive. Passive, the oppressive would be more attractive. You stay alive if you can avoid the practice. If you live in a city getting bombed, you can't. I bet invest. The guy that died is the vet. The guy alive isn't dead. The cyanide is the net. Entire lives are in shit. We should all go see a flick and be obsessed with the elite. Want a homeless eat. This is the momentum. Flying, trying that metro. Politics, not a picture express. Go, let's go. Open your head up and let this act go. Taking my head up before it explodes. Trying to get by on my cash. That's the good on like a little probably not last. My impression is set. Don't get more up when you win. No, if I like that, no, there be no exos. I entered the building through the side door, not like an eyesore. Lined up and sporting nothing to die for. Slide past the bar, get to the alcoholics. No go, changes the Tuki room made of garlic. Like suckers looking at me stuck with mice. I got the blood of Christ on a cup of ice. She took my eyes and she put them on her somehow. Now I understand why she gets up after sundown. Look at what you did, you don't even see what you did. Won't even look at yourself cause you think anyone is the reflection of a sleep like a, creep like a, speak like a. Look at what you did, you don't even see what you did. Won't even look at yourself cause you think anyone is the reflection of a sleep like a, creep like a, freak you are. Souls already black and burned to a crisp but they wear it right. So much in fact my lips smack with a parasite. Tongue's touch feels like a gun bust. Hit you in the stomach, now you're feeling what love does. But when your lungs crush, cause you've been lied to and humiliated, facilitated, manipulated, it's so indicative of a weaker psyche. Might be, they feed nightly. Won't be through holes in my neck because you like me, bite me. Look at what you did, you don't even see what you did. Won't even look at yourself cause you think everyone is the reflection of a sleep like a, creep like a, speak like a. Look at what you did, you don't even see crucifix. Tourniquets and velvet ropes, my 4-finger crucifix. I'm pale with a snake hand from hell. Room well, she tried to lift the CC pin from my lapel. Her fingernails longer than her dresses. She bit into my neck, snapped my necklace, then sunk her teeth into breakfast. She licked her lips and said I had a really fun night. Before she jumped in the cab, she said get home before sunlight. Look at what you did, you don't even see what you did. Won't even look at yourself, cause you take everyone in. The reflection of a sleep like a creep like a freak you are. Look at what you did, you don't even see what you did. Won't even look at yourself, cause you take everyone in. The reflection of a sleep like a creep like a freak you are.
This shit's a serious thing, man. You know why? Cause we're fucking stars. We don't believe it yet. The money's not star status. But guess what? In our brains, and sometimes we're in a room by ourselves, we can fucking have our emotions, man. We let emotions run fucking wild. Fucking cocksuckers.
Canaries in the coal mine drop. Knock, knock, squash, bovine, and find God. I came to play the dozens with survivors of the autoclave. Fungus that clung us to shiny hypodermics alternate. Format 3 AC in the upper space. Spores like coyotes descending over your rows of golden corn. More. Mary's little lamb is one of 3 absorbed. My friend, you went the pecking orders whore. Roger, Dodger, camp at a squalid contra. The single cell scissors walking the 2 dogs of Yama on a choke. Scatter bacteria. This is more than Darwin, but it took in the books of the magisterium. Wore the blackest suit to pull up on the blackest chariot. Everyone's a virgin at the Kraken cafeteria. Jovial Mosey Mo, Zodiac Rosary of Goats. You could be the next microbial host. Double or that's up where the numbers explode. Pale pink moon waxing, purple hearts, marigold taxis. Still be his credentials on the gypsy flipping vaccine. Snake oil, tonics, the pathogens are adapting. Made up brain fog, strange days, palm face cards, make it rain frogs. Fish eye on a cradle and a manger made of skulls. With overkill to follow, I'm just one to change the bulb. An exit of a 750 cc's that I murdered outfit that's still shifting. Jowls on the bounty on Uzu. Let the cozy over by the clue. I need to get a message back home. You ever feel weak, fleeting, peak pitch bleeding, each clip wing twitch easy, sequence scenery, nuzzle of the beat buried deeply, bleak pitch scream uneasy, peachy, fleet move greasy, creep uncleanly, cadence diseasy, strange arranged speaking, makers of the queasy, all detached reasoning, here to match your fuck face fiendishly, Weathermen, born batch lunacy, in fact rational truancy, half lash to truthy facts goonishly, pass back at a sad sap surrendering, extraordinary rendering, remember me, lurching gnar, harsh snarling, bar from the department of redundancy departments, I ain't here, even obscene and iridescently froze pros reside here, a mean streak of lead breed design fear, nobody move nothing and nothing will get invasive, I came from the lost excavated, breathe exhaust cloud, favorite, creators of that this is not my day shit, grace on a day shift, without a trace lost on debating it, the tug job erase a claw pain kit, now with more bang by the facelift, I used to give a hangnail fuck about patience, now it's just to see money triggers, funny how morality is changing, evolving, dissolving, disgrace is a mainstay, tragedy keeps calling, everyone that mattered to me somehow keeps falling, hooded creature knocking on the door, I'm just stalling, I need to get a message back home.
Weapons made, werewolf movies, wait maybe. What am I, white man out, wait make me. Watch and mock you, sit and witness magic. A symbol like Washington Monument, a wondrous monotheistic compliment. A milestone for variety, this transmission's picked up on the ear on the same face that's got an eye on me. 2 arms in the head, imagine we form with legs. Saw the tail, 1 sheep to scorch the lens. Bitter death awaits the taste of blood of good. Innocent people, welcome to my brotherhood. We're biodegradable, widely relatable. Though the soulless can't walk, their heads are highly inflatable. Eternity unattainable, rejected, burnt out of the ground into the sky, out of the sky into the dirt. When everything you learned or admired disconnected, bring some wire. Traverse the motor, combust your kingdom's fire. Beacon blinking, sinking deep and distant. Tongues hanging out like a dog from speaking different. You can take the mark of the beast or take the mark of beast. Gathering all our dead masters, start the feast.
Why are we still hungry, insatiable, useless codes? For holding a pistol on a sheep in wolf's clothes. Animal farming, nothing's alarming. Sewage turned to drinking water, calming. The calm before the bombing. Something to anticipate, death cool, we'll sit and wait. Black clouds lingering, singed skin to dissipate. Bite me on the wrist, I'll still extend a hand. Man, that's the spill of the world until Earth's at its fill of man. She's in love with the dark, escapes the thought. Where do you start? And you can't stop them from writing in your chart. Exchange for a fist hard, she would get a gift card in a hospital gown, looking down for a discharge. She's so sweet, she'll kill you in a heartbeat. Just to taste your tongue until she starts to eat. Your head in her hands calmly, she'll eat you probably. Be a good idea to flee from a zombie. And you know it's all inside your head. Can't change your mind, the lies what you meant. Can't take your words back, they've all been said. Won't bring you back to life when you're this dead. You know it's not inside your head. Can't change your mind, the lies what you meant. Can't take your words back, they've all been said. They've all been said. They've all been said. She's so awkward, she's awesome. An orchid in her hair, she stares off like there's something there. She's not even alive, I'm a fish she happened to hook. Worm in her vein, holding my hand, dragging her foot. Look, mommy, boyfriend is a little scarier, cause I chose to stick around and not bury her. Needle in your arm to preserve you like the world deserves you. Apparently so much the worms do. And you know it's all inside your head. Can't change your mind, the lies what you meant. Can't take your words back, they've all been said. Won't bring you back to life when you're this dead. And you know it's not inside your head. Can't change your mind, the lies what you meant. Can't take your words back, they've all been said. They've all been said. They've all been said. I should let you go, already missed you. Felt your arm and held the rotting tissue. Get a feeling for your frailty, it's alive in you. Sitting shotgun, axe murderer driving you. Ran off with a piece of me that was aching weeks. It was just sitting in my chest making beats. I knew I found it wrong, but thought I lost it right. The trail of blood, my love ran off in the night. And you know it's all inside your head. Can't change your mind, the lies what you meant. Can't take your words back, they've all been said. It won't bring you back to life when you're this dead. You know it's not inside your head. Can't change your mind, the lies what you meant. Can't take your words back, they've all been said. 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 All the morals, boys, down. Your garments are out. Turn it back on. Look in the mirror, throw some water on my face, I'm snotty. Thinking of things I'm about to do to my girl's body. The rain is picking up now, my eyes are kinda lazy.
sky is hazy. She's like, you look pale. I said she was crazy. Pushed the pedal to the floor mat. Hydroplane, corrected it fast, then slowed down past the car crash. She put her head on my shoulder, said she was getting a little sleepy. Don't worry, baby, we're minutes from heaven.
Snap out of this bitch, snap out of this. Just the world, it's just the light. Snap out of this bitch, snap out of this. Just the world, it's just the light. Snap out of this bitch, snap out of this. Just the world, it's just the light. Snap out of this bitch, snap out of this. Just the world, it's just the light.
I picked my face up with glass in it. Can't remember the last minute. Glove box, my girl's face mashed in it. I called her name out, but she ain't respond. Pulled her shoulder back, touched her arm. Her entire fucking face is gone. I see her breathing, I'm pleading with Jesus. Leave her lifeless, don't leave her like this. Reach for the birthday balloon of nitrous. I'm trying to dial for help with hands I can't feel. Stuck in the driver's seat, my broken ribs gripping the steering wheel. She squeezed my hand and let go. I should have been sitting shoddy, and the rain wouldn't still be pouring all over the angel's body. I'm trying to crawl back in the K-hole to get out of the car, but the K won't climb out of my nose and back in the jar. This isn't her, I tell myself, at least she's happy. Wherever she is, her soulless, I looking at me. I pump my fist to bleed out to catch her and let the worms play. And tell her I'm sorry I gave her death for her birthday.
Chris Palco, and I'm a former patient of Stony Lodge Hospital.
What medication are you on?
I hate this place.
When I get there,
Nothing works here. The medications don't work. Nothing works here. The medications don't work.
What medication?
I hate this place.
You dropped me off and left me here, then started your vacation. Away from me with your new family, I got no invitation. If you don't think he's abusive, it's because he's in your ear. If I don't see things your way, then I'm not thinking clear. I was just in your house going to school looking for validation. Pissed you off, now I'm in the hospital eating medication. And if I tell them I don't want to take something, I'm still myself. But the drugs are making me take are making me want to kill myself. And if I try and refuse meds, then they forced it in me. Everything they write in my chart is a plot to bring me down. Why you gotta tie me down and kick me while I'm on the ground?
song here. This song here was written by a serial killer.
You left me so poor, I couldn't pay to play. I filled my head with what I could to make it go away. Tears eventually cake up, inevitable breakup. Laying in bed for days, then you wake up. I feel the strain of my saying, or am I just not gonna heal? I just sit sick in the rain and foundation trying to rebuild. Wanted demanded bliss, creative something to miss. I know I started over now, but I'm not running from this. You started shrinking when my head fell apart. You slipped away. Next time you see me, you know how small you are. And now it's over, going over your head. It's really over, never hold you again. You don't think that I get it? I was the one who let it fall apart into pieces. You cut your foot when you jet it. Just swimming around in my head, not slowing down. You said all you need to say, you can share it with the dude in your bed. You did your crying career and then started climbing. I thought it could be forever, not on my record, you're dying. I got a lot of rest at last. Just let the world go past, just let it go empty. I guess we just ran out of gas. You started shrinking when my head fell apart. You slipped away. Next time you see me, you know how small you are. And now it's over, going over your head. It's really over, never hold you again. And I guess I get sold out of what I had. This really wasn't your bag. Some lunatic that reminds you of your dad. I get you were slipping from my grasp. I just didn't get out fast. You would jump into the future from my past. It's flash. You were the one who erased it. I hope my replacement gives me time back. I wasted. You knew it was so hard to see my brother dying, so pardon me. You just depart from me. You ruined art for me. You started shrinking when my head fell apart. You slipped away. Next time you see me, you know how small you are. And now it's over, going over your head. It's really over, never hold you again. It's really over, going over your head. It's really over, never hold you again. Started shrinking when my head fell apart. You slipped away. Next time you see me, you know how small you are. And now it's over, going over your head. It's really over, never hold you again. It's really over, going over your head. It's really over, never hold you again. Made it too dark to see this scenery slip, then line up to go in the ground and leave us. To repeat this till I'm sick and I won't feed this to my little girl who kept me in this world to beat this. As a little kid taught to follow Jesus, get to the front of the line, I'm being led by leaders. So when I speak words that I don't mean, it's like how only in a cloud do I know what serene is. Unable to wake or delete the reason to be the same bed I made up to sleep with demons. Whether
16 or a pattern repeated. If I spit pain, I knew how to believe it. If at 16 I had started to treat it, till my shit changed, whether or not I would need it. To trace back to the face before the fetus. If the departure was wrong from the gate, then she is.
Trigger finger itch, the son of a snitch. I'm the last favorite son. The last apparent cut, slip to bleed the rust. By the last heart I've won. We roll under covers waiting. I tied off a limb debating if all of the names forsaken spell out what I'm taking. Watching a skin pop, 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 I would do anything to tell you why I've been late to fix up my head and escape to where I can rest my eyes.
The sun says wake up with a beam in my eyes, touching the bed like she's still by my side. Part of me died, eat what I'm prescribed, still just to be ostracized. Cause she don't really know if she wants to ride or drive on no nooses long enough to hang my excuses. Whether I'm dead, gun in my head or reclusive, the end is close, almost no need for money. Yet when I wish for death, nobody took my life from me. If I cannot see what's right in front of me and the lights on, it still wouldn't be enough to leave. I fixed me when I broke the aggression, but I'm still attracted to my beautiful depression. If I felt emotions, I learned to suppress them. Till I'm ready to sleep, I'll have found a place to rest in. No thanks to angst, I learned my lesson. It can erase the face, they can't answer the question.
Trigger finger itch, the son of a snitch. I'm the last favorite son. And by the time I'm back, that heart that beats so black better shine like it's gone. We roll under covers waiting. I tied off a limb debating if all the names forsaken spell out what I'm taking. Watching a skin pop, 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 pop,
that much closer to home. On a crowded street corner, surrounded by people all alone. Pain in the heart, rain in the dark, the wind is glum and bitter. She walks around the corner, it's like she brought the sun with her. Then everything just brightened up, I couldn't make this up. My fingers in my eyes as she walked by like I was waking up. In so many words, I couldn't string a sentence together to bother her. I instantly forgot all my plans and started to follow her. It's like the sky opened and God handed you directly to me. I know it sounds crazy, but so is life. I'm sinking and feeling like your heart is beating solely for me. It's like the sky opened and God handed you directly to me. I know it sounds crazy, but so is life. I'm sinking and feeling like your heart is beating solely for me. Your legs are long and toned, you must be walking home. I love the way your lips move when you're talking on your phone. Intoxicating, truly a dewy impurities plague every thought of you while I'm trailing you like your security. Lost, we couldn't know our paths would cross, but time knew it. Feet sticking out the window of opportunity, climbing through it. Paying for sale, looking to find a new taker. Chance to speak blown when you looked at me, I looked in the newspaper. Because the sky opened and God handed you directly to me. I know it sounds crazy, but so is life. I'm sinking and feeling like your heart is beating solely for me. It's like the sky opened and God handed you directly to me. I know it sounds crazy, but so is life. I'm sinking and feeling like your heart is beating solely for me. I'm miles out of my way, creepy, I want more. Was gonna turn back, but you stuck your key in your front door. Standing across the street, stars are aligned to me. Standing outside with your trash, feeling incomplete. My finger aching for your doorbell like a random blob. Instead I look outside in the cold like an abandoned dog. Perish the thought, you should cherish the words that I got in my mouth. The only words that can truly explain how I got in your house. Because the sky opened and God handed you directly to me. I know it sounds crazy, but so is life. I'm sinking and feeling like your heart is beating solely for me. Unlikely, impossible, I couldn't dream to think it. There's something happening between us you can't deceive. I'm so in over my head, I've learned to breathe in it. Your eyes are screaming and they're saying, oh baby, to me. If there was a way out, I think you would have taken it. My hands and arms are the only way that you can live. Face to face for the first time, you feel what I'm feeling. Selfishly no longer breathing because of me. It's like the sky opened and God handed you directly to me. I know it sounds crazy, but so is life. I'm sinking and feeling like your heart is beating solely for me. Because the sky opened and God handed you directly to me. I know it sounds crazy, but so is life. I'm sinking and feeling like your heart is beating solely for me. Unlikely, impossible, I couldn't dream to think it. There's something happening between us you can't deceive. I'm so in over my head, I've learned to breathe in it. Your eyes are screaming and they're saying, oh baby, to me. If there was a way out, I think you would have taken
face for the first time. You feel what I'm feeling. Selfishly no longer breathing because of me.